See, when I do the countdown, I get in trouble.
Wow.
I'm sitting here with my countdown
That was
like
an amazing intro.
5, 4, 3, 2, and then the FBI comes knocking at my door.
What is it you pray for?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Is it you pray for?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Greetings, salutations, and welcome to the 114th episode of Abyssal Musings. I'm getting a bit of
Greetings,
an echo,
salutations, and welcome to the 100. I'm hearing myself pretty
That
loud
wasn't me. I swear to God, I'm not an amateur.
And I'm checking to see if it's me, and it's not. I don't know where that came from.
So, that said, greetings, salutations, and welcome to the 114th episode of Abyssal Musings. My name is Samuel the Infamous, and today, while we are doing a show, we have some guests with us because we're gonna have some fun tonight. Larry is officially old as fuck, so we're gonna celebrate that a little bit.
Oh, wait a minute. But before you go forward, I was looking. So the Amir's portion of the intro got completely cut out. It picked up where you see Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, no, they played the entire thing on my end. I think that was just on your end.
Okay. All right. Well, I just want to make sure because we are contractually obligated to show her face.
Yeah. So that said, Lawrence, happy birthday.
Thank you. Crap, I'll be right back. I forgot to grab something.
Don't die of old age while you're gone.
So as we go along, right? But if you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it, so don't do that.
Exactly.
Which is also okay.
But going forward, we do have a few guests up here on panel with us. We are expecting a few more people to drop in as the night progresses. So welcome in. And first up, we got Caucasian Sasquatch, who is extra sassy tonight.
Yeah, I got the crud. I'm not happy about it, but I'm on good drugs, so it's okay.
Fair enough. We also have returning to the show, Joker's voice.
Hello. I don't have drugs. I just have Jameson. Even
Fair
better.
enough. I get some Johnny Walker Black over there. I might bust that out a little bit. We also have with us DJ Axis also returning to the show. Hey man.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I don't have drugs or alcohol, but
Well, you're no fun.
Hey, it's not by choice, okay?
He does have a stove, though.
All right. Well, while we're waiting for Larry to get back, go ahead and say hello to the chat.
All right,
Keep in mind we are on 2 separate YouTube channels. I'm getting there. We're on 2 separate YouTube channels, both Samuel the Infamous and Caucasian Sasquatch at the moment. We're also live on Twix and Rumble. So if you're in any of those places, please do drop a comment so that we can highlight at least one of yours so that you know that we see you. Now that I'm, done with that part, Larry, I'm gonna go ahead and greet the chat, and then we can get on with the night.
Okay.
So first up, we got Jacob Gallo, who says second. I don't see a first on here, so
Because I
there's
was first.
me, but I'm not counting me. So
I was first.
It doesn't show it.
Yes, it does. If you scroll
Not
up,
on the StreamYards. I'm
on.
all the way up at the top, Larry.
There.
Yeah, I don't know where you're seeing that at. Oh no, dude, that's like fucking 8 comments down.
So what? There's not 8 comments down. Yours doesn't
Anyhow.
count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're 7. You're still wrong.
I was near enough. Anyway, old Blindy, welcome in. Speak with us. Hello. Scotty Waddles, good to see you, my man. Good to see you. With Kohai Masochist, and a lot of the chat here is wishing Larry happy birthday, and it's much appreciated. We thank you.
Thank you.
And by we, I mean Larry, because it's not my birthday; it's his. And I'm just going to talk.
Well,
for him
thank you
right
for
now, 'cause
answering
that's
for
what
me.
white people do. I mean, blame Whitey.
You're like a BLM activist right now. On Larry's behalf, thank you.
That's it.
Yeah,
Exactly right.
yeah, that's exactly it.
What's wrong with that?
We also have
Thanks, Al.
BTK with us. We've got Andy Pickle with us. I'm not going to repeat that. That's disgusting. Le Pot de Fleur. I'm also not going to repeat that because I don't recognize French as a legitimate language. But the sentiment is appreciated.
We got Posty. We got Aaron.
We've got Aaron with us tonight. We've got I think Carrie's here. Carrie's here. Good to see you, man. We've got Suka with us. Hello. Scrolling on down. There's a lot of comments here. You guys are pretty chatty tonight. Tiffany's Epiphany, welcome in. We've got Zillage with us tonight. Hello, buddy. Zillage. All right. Toasty with the Mosty 69. Hello. Welcome in. We've got Joe Cool with us. Every time I hear that name, I always think of that old Peanuts deal where Snoopy puts on the sunglasses and the red turtleneck. Yeah.
Yep. You're showing your age. You're
old Peanuts or old Peanut.
You're showing your age there, Samuel.
I'm quite old. Not as old as Larry, but quite old. And I think that's everybody so far. But yeah, welcome in everybody. And remember, if you do drop a comment, I will try to highlight at least one of them, so that we'll play it by ear. So, and again, happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you. I do have an announcement. I know you guys are. I don't know. If
it's not your birthday.
Are you transitioning?
No, it's definitely my birthday for about another 18 minutes or so, give or take. But I mentioned that the program that I was using to create choose your own adventure stories, so it has been fixed. It's basically the issue's been fixed. So I have been working on a story featuring some certain people on the panel and some people in the chat. Oh yeah, so I'm starting a full-on series. Pretty much everybody on the panel is going to be in it at some point. One of you, well, actually two of you. One of you, I have to actually introduce tomorrow. I've got some other people in the chat that are in it, but it's coming out pretty good. And I will let you guys know. No comment.
No, we're all just.
I was gonna say something, but I changed my mind. I'll let Amira deal with him.
Here.
But other than that, yeah, no, it's like I said, it's coming along pretty well, and I'll let you guys know when it's ready. Then we'll bring you guys back on here if you're willing to play along, and we'll see where it goes from there. Other than that, so how are you guys doing?
If I was any more amazing, I'd be illegal.
Well, JB, one of my brothers used to say this a lot, and I think it applies. I'm not conceited because conceit's a fault, and I don't have any.
Exactly.
It is hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way.
I can't argue that. It's just
pretty good, I think. I think we're all doing pretty good here. We're also terrible people, so chat, just deal with it.
Allegedly, the Gotham criminal justice system is completely corrupt. As long as I make it back to Aka by Saturday, it's taco night.
Well, you guys know what tonight is. For those of you in the chat, when you see a panel like this, it is quiz night. I'm trying to give. We're supposed to have a few more guests come on, and I think two of them. I think their show is still going on. I'm not sure, but we're just trying to get.
Iron. Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah, so just wanted to give them a few more minutes because I know they've got like I said, they've got their show, and it's gonna have to wrap up at some time. But just wanted to give them a few minutes, and I guess they'll get in when they can, because I don't want to hold everybody up. I know you guys got stuff to do, so just give them a few more minutes, and we'll see and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, we should be having a few different people drop in down the line as we go along.
So, Larry, how did you spend your birthday?
Well, I spent my birthday with my wife, my kids, and some
boring.
You don't know my kids.
Well, you are the dad. Apples don't fall far from trees, so I think I've got an idea.
They can if they can land on a mountain.
I don't know about that. I mean, my daughter's a sweetheart. My son he's better in some ways than I was when I was his age, but worse in a lot of it. We actually, more I think about it, we couldn't be more different. He couldn't be more different than what I was as a kid. Like for me, even though I'm always first and everything, I didn't care about that when I was his age. This boy, I took him. We went out. My wife and I, we all went out with some of our friends, and the kids were riding bikes to the neighborhood, and I'm hearing yelling, and I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" It's nighttime because the kids, rolled ahead of us on a bike, and my son. Okay, you've seen Platoon, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You know the part where William Dafoe gets shot and his arms are up in the air, and it's pretty much the cover of the movie Platoon.
Yes.
Every time you see my son, it's 8:00 at night. It's dark. My son is in the middle of the street yelling because one of the girls beat him to the front door. Ah! So is the winner. Kaylee's the winner. Ah! Got his hands up in the air like William Dafoe and doing everything. I mean, this kid is screaming to the top of his lungs. But being first he's so competitive. He doesn't want my wife walking ahead of him, because he thinks she's trying to race him, and I'm just like, man, you are 5 years old, kid. Not everything's a race.
Oh, when you're that age, you got to go fast.
Exactly.
I guess.
No, my own kids run everywhere. They love to run because you got to go fast. So
Well, I mean, it's also the law of the jungle too. The antelope has to wake up ready to run, or he's gonna get eaten. A lion has to wake up ready to run, or they're gonna starve. The moral of the story: every day, hit the ground running.
Yep.
I agree. My children wouldn't run if you chased them with a stick.
How about a chainsaw?
I assume you know that from experience.
I'm just saying, like, they'll stare you down and shoot you in your foot. They're not going to run, bro. They're not moved to action by fear.
Oh, interesting.
I'll tell you what. Well, while we're going to start in a minute, but I want to show this really quick. I'm normally on nights like this I don't do any news articles, but I was just looking at this just right now. So this lady got her nose ring caught in an office chair, and
I don't. Ew.
They had to call the fire department.
Ew. Okay, well, first off, what is she doing sniffing her office chair?
Well, I mean, if we got to explain that to you, you're not old enough to know about it.
I don't work in an office, so.
But it says here, let's see, a woman in Indonesia had to be rescued by a whole squad of firefighters after getting her nose ring and possibly caught in a rolling office chair. So it was a new piercing, and she was playing around, just playing for fun before she messed up. So she must have been rubbing her nose on the chair and then got stuck. So
why are you rubbing your nose on a chair?
I don't know. But what I do know is that they had to wheel her to the fire station.
Yes, they did. Wow. That's how that worked.
Oh, God.
Dude, if they rolled me out of there, I'd have been screaming just like Slim Pickens riding that nuke down. Yeah.
Look, ladies, this is another great reason not to get like nose piercings.
Yeah, and she's in pain the whole time.
Or just don't sniff office chairs.
Hey, what do you do?
All right.
So her coworkers tried to get her loose, but they were pulling on her head, and so she starts crying out in pain. Rescuers shown wheeling the victim to the fire station managed to free her after 10 minutes with the aid of pliers. Why didn't her coworkers think of that? So
thank you. Don't sniff office chairs.
Entangled in the netting and left with no other recourse, the Fellowship of the Nose Ring had to dial the fire brigade, who quickly arrived at the scene. They probably didn't have anything to do that day. Now here's my. Well, I guess they couldn't separate. You know how the piercing
Thank
has
you.
to go
Again,
through
thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome, Argent Party. So this, as horrifying as this is, like I've got stories about piercings that are much, much worse.
I'm afraid to ask.
So years ago, I'll just tell this one. Years ago, a couple of good friends of mine, I was living with them at the time. Well, they were sleeping together actively and loudly, and it was annoying because they would keep me up all fucking night when I had to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. But one time I'm down in the living room. We had one of those like split level houses, right? Where you go up the front steps and then the living room's on one level and you got a basement goes off of there and another story that goes up there, but they're not quite a story apart. Correct. And so I'm down in the living room on the phone with my mother. And my male roommate comes out of the room after I hear this horrifying scream, this blood-curdling scream come out of that room. He comes out. He is butt naked. There is blood on his still erect member.
Oh.
And he says to me, "Dude, get the car started. We need to get her to the hospital like now."
Oh no!
Because his PA caught on her labia ring.
Oh no!
Pour it out.
No! Oh God! Ow!
I got nothing on that one. The worst I've got is I had a chick get the ball of hers stuck in the tip. It was not great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm not gonna go into any details or anything like that. It's a lot of it's like obviously very, very personal for these guys, but I saw more than I wanted to. I'll say that.
I've heard enough of those stories.
Did you laugh and point?
We're working in
No. We got a rule. Make sure they don't have to go to the hospital and then make fun of them. She in fact had to go to the hospital.
But I'm making fun of him all the way there. I'll even ride the ambulance.
Oh no, his junk was fine. Hers was the damaged part.
Yeah, she was the damaged one.
Charges.
Yeah, I've heard stories of that working in bars for 17 years. You hear quite a things I will never unhear.
I knew another couple in a similar situation years before that, but nothing was torn. They got tangled and had to have someone help them untangle before damage in fact was done.
Yeah,
that's bad. That's bad. Not as bad.
Can you just throw ice water on them like you do a dog?
No, I don't think that'd go well. God, I'm so sick of this bitch, Larry.
About it. Like, what are they gonna do? Stand there and drip? That's it.
Well, she won't. She's probably dry as a well long before she hit this record.
I am so tired of hearing about this bitch.
That poor mattress. That poor mattress is just a DNA sponge at this point.
I'm not sure it's the same woman though.
Well, there's this chick, and then there's another one who's gonna. News feeds flowing through, wants to do the most anal sex in 24 hours over the weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, Sam, this is a completely different girl.
Yeah, look, there's always somebody trying to break some stupid record. I'm going to agree with Nina Infinity on this, and I don't agree with Nina Infinity on a lot. She's a great woman and very pleasant and all that. I disagree with a lot of the takes she has. I'm sure she disagrees with a lot of mine. But on this, we are of one accord. This shit isn't news.
No.
Right? This is like shark bites man kind of shit. It's not newsworthy. Slut's gonna slut. And
right.
You know, it's just one of those things. And every other day we hear about
you know, somebody upped their game and somebody did more of this and somebody did more of that. And it's like, you know, I don't care. If you want to get fucked to death, then get fucked to death, but I don't need to hear about it.
Who was the Caesar's wife that took on part of the Roman Legion?
I don't know.
I can't remember the name. But it was one of the yeah. Hold on, I'll see if I can find it.
But gents, correct me if I'm wrong. But in our younger days, the big story was Jasmine St. Clair, I think is her name when she did.
In 1992, she did 900 and some odd dudes, and before that was this chick named Houston, who had 500 in a day because the actual thing was called the Houston 500, like a play on the
it was
NASCAR
Houston,
shit.
It was Houston, and then it was an Asian porn star, and then it was Jasmine St. Clair.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, somebody wants to do this shit to themselves, and furthermore, like the dudes who line up for this shit, knowing full well that there's a pretty good chance they're going to be number 982.
You ain't gonna feel shit, and neither is she.
Yeah,
I mean,
you want to go number 1.
How in the hell do you walk into a room that smells of stank and get it up in the first place, knowing there were 800 dudes already in there before you that day?
Yeah, there's not that I've again working in bars for 17 years out in this town of Las Vegas. I know a few folks who like to frequent the swingers club, and there's a swingers club that has a pool, and I'm like, oh no, that just sounds wrong. That just sounds like DNA soup. And they said, and they're like,
yeah,
and they're like, no, it's actually work. You go outside and your eyes burn from the smell of bleach, and I'm like, oh, I wonder why. It is just no, gross.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Like, first of all, ladies, maybe take a second and call your fathers.
You know, call a pastor, maybe.
I would never normally advocate this, but maybe get some Jesus.
Yes, call a pastor, call a rabbi, something.
You know, holy shit! What is? I'm not going to put that question out there. I already know what the answer is, but it's still this is the kind of thing. Like I'm just getting to a point now where I'm actually getting kind of numb to stories like these, and that's not good. I shouldn't be.
Train.
Yeah, it's up the street for me.
Okay.
The whole city can hear that damn train.
Okay.
But with that said, I'm gonna stop torturing you guys. Because it's quiz time. Well, actually, I take that back. It's not stopping torturing you guys. It's torturing you with the quiz. But no, this one is this one is like the last one we did a few weeks ago. There's no crazy.
First off, Larry, to you, sir. Salud.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I got a drink in my hand too. Aaron, Laura, no cheating. Aaron was cheating last time. Oh, Lord, we got Jacob Gallo up in here, too. All righty. So here's the rules. The only rule I have is conversation is okay. Let's not overdo it. If you know the answer, do not say, I know the answer. Because then I'll be forced to go last, to pick you last. Because then if people think you know the answer, everybody's just going to follow suit and kind of messes up the fun. With that said, there's no 1 minute memory or any of that stuff. There's none of that crazy stuff. It's, I wanted to keep it in the same vein of the last quiz we just did. But the content in it is challenging but funny. I wanted to make it enjoyable for you guys. I didn't want to make it, hey, who makes soup? Chef Boyardee,
That's not the answer.
Here are the sections. Okay. First section is what happened. Second section is fact or fiction. Third section is weird laws. Fourth section is outrageous moments in history, and section 5 is bonus 5. The bonus 5, I would say, probably the last 4, the last 4 quizzes we've done. The people that won, I think, with except for the last one, because Sam was so far ahead of everybody. I mean, he still would have won by like 1 or 2 points, but they won because of the bonus 5. I mean, up until that point, it was close.
I remember.
I mean,
I would have won, except I missed all the bonus 5.
Yeah. So, and you were ahead. It's just they just got lucky.
It was this guy right underneath me. Just remember, I have a crowbar and I know how to use it.
Yeah,
it's DJ Axis's fault.
It was. I take responsibility.
Yeah. Hey,
excuse me.
Anybody else, when they see this "what happened" thing here, like anybody else see that clip of Count Dankula going, "Oh no, what happened?"
That's great.
No. I wish he was here to say that. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Which story is true? A man fought in a war with a longbow, a broadsword, and bagpipes. When he arrived at a battle, he jumped out of vehicles playing his bagpipes. This ritual not only made him the sole survivor in a battle, but he was so busy playing a song that he didn't notice the grenade that landed near him. The man was knocked unconscious by the blast and was captured. B, a surgeon performed a surgery very quickly, resulting in 3 deaths. The surgeon accidentally cut off some of his assistant's fingers, and later both he and the patient died of gangrene. The third to die was an elderly assisting doctor who was accidentally swiped by the doctor during the procedure. Thinking he had been cut open, the doctor had a heart attack and dropped dead. C, a country ruler once declared war against the sea god Poseidon. He led 10,000 soldiers to the sea and commanded them to stab the water with spears.
Wow.
Sam, let's start with you. Which story do you think is true? Oh, and then you have D. You have D, which is all is true, and E, none is true.
I'm pretty sure I've heard the third one. The other two, and maybe the first one. So I don't know. All are true.
So you're saying D?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. JV?
Well, B, he actually works at Arkham, so I tend to avoid the medical wing of the place. So, oh God, I'm gonna say B. That just sounds too ridiculous not to be true, considering the medical profession.
So this is which story is true. So you're picking B. Which one is true. So you think B is true?
Yes.
Okay. DJ Axis.
I think I may have heard of the first story, but I haven't heard of the other two, so I'm going to go with A.
All right. Mr. Caucasian Sasquatch.
D. All of the above.
All righty. Did I miss anybody? Because I can't see you guys. Because I have the screen.
No, just the chat answers.
All right.
Chat.
So Carrie says D. Jacob Gallo says D. Zillage says E. Let's see. Hold on. Old Blindy says D. Cavateno says A. Aaron Laura says A. Lipo says C. And Beak says D. Yeah, I think that's everybody.
Okay. The answer is D. All 3 stories are true.
Wow.
The C, the country ruler, Caligula.
Oh,
yeah, that sounds right.
That explains a lot.
Well, I
Yeah.
found it unusual that I'd read every single one of those stories, and I was pretty sure I'd read them all in the nonfiction section.
Yeah, the guy, a British soldier named Mad Jack.
I wonder why.
Oh, yes, Mad Jack. That is a hell of a story. I've done a show on him myself.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to bring you on for that because I'd never heard of him before that, and I just thought that was just the craziest
Bro,
thing.
homie went into battle with a long sword, a long bow, and a bagpipe. They had to argue with him to get him to carry a pistol.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which he did not load.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring you on to talk about that. All right. Next one.
Caligula was more than a little nuts himself, too.
Oh, he was
a little nuts.
Yeah, he was off the reservation all the way.
He liked that sweet wine.
All right, next one. A war erupted in Europe that lasted over a year. Why? A. The crown prince of one of the countries got a good look at his future bride during a celebration and wished he hadn't. The prince ran away after telling a few members of court that half of the creatures in the forest were more attractive than the demon that his parents found for him to marry. Word got back to the girl's parents, who didn't take too kindly to the insult. B. A wooden bucket was stolen from a city by another city. The injured party then retaliated with stealing a wooden bucket from the city that robbed them. The full scale war of the buckets resulted in thousands of deaths, and in the end, the city that was initially robbed was never able to reclaim their wooden water bucket. Or C. A drunken noble wandered out into the street and urinated on the crown prince of a visiting country, who himself was drunk and naked, laying in a pile of hay, curled up with a pig. Or D. All of these is true. Or E. None of these are true. Caucasian Sasquatch, let's start with you.
B is definitely true. There may be some other ones true there. They sound like the kind of crap I get up to on a Friday night, but B, the war of the buckets is a thing.
Okay. DJ Axis.
You know, I'm going to say E. I'm going to say none of them are true.
Okay.
I think I'm being had here.
Samuel.
I'm going to go with D also. And also, Larry, Carrie's asking if it's possible for you to full screen the slide.
It would make it difficult for me to switch between going down.
Okay.
Too many jokes.
Yeah, I noticed that part.
He's probably looking at it from his phone, because I've experimented with that. I was like, okay, well, but I'm working on a way to try to get that taken care of. I can't remember why I couldn't do it. I mean, I can, but I can't remember. I'm sorry. Sorry, Carrie. Next time. Let's see. Who didn't I go to yet?
Me.
JV.
C sounds like any day that ends in Y in Las Vegas, so that's probably true. B I've heard, and A just sounds like any noble arranged marriage. So I'm gonna go with Sam. I'm gonna go with D.
All right. And let's see. Anybody else, Sam?
Yeah, Carrie says C. Zillage says A. LePose says, I think LePose saying D.
D.
Carrie's,
D.
Okay. I'm getting there. Jacob Gallo says A. BTK says B. Aaron Laura says D. Beak says D.
Wait, BTK said what? I'm sorry.
BTK said B, as in boy.
Okay. Aaron Laura said what?
D.
Okay. And
then Beak says D. And I'm double checking to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, LaPost said D for sure. Cabatano says C. Old Blindy says D.
Okay.
JB. Oh, there's more. We got a fair amount of people in chat. JB says D also. And I think that's everybody this time.
Okay. The answer is B.
Just that one. Wow.
Just B.
Huh.
And do you want me to tell you how I do that?
You were part of the war.
I did a show on that.
Oh.
Of course. The other two stories I made up from scratch. That's not even from a his. I didn't even alter. I just made those up.
Dude, there have been wars that got started over somebody snatching a pie off of some old lady's windowsill.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
they're all possible.
Yeah.
Check out the War
All
of the Wooden Ladder. That's
All
a
right.
good one.
Next one. One of these stories is fake. Which one? A young man rushed to save an unconscious person laying in a dinghy to give them CPR until cops arrived, which they eventually did. What the cops found was the young man having sex with the dinghy itself. There was no unconscious person. The man was so drunk that he imagined them. B. A man woke up in a hospital after a night of hard drinking with friends who told him how he ended up there. The man jumped into traffic and challenged an oncoming car to a duel to fight for the honor of a nearby parking meter he believed was his future wife. C. A man was arrested, brought into a courtroom, and put on trial. The man was convicted of violating established law, perjury, and other crimes, regardless of his testimony. Testimony that never happened because the man was dead. His corpse was dug up and put on trial. D. All these stories are true. Or E. None of these stories are true. Mr. Sasquatch, let's start with you.
C. That man was guilty and they knew it.
Are you saying this story is fake?
They dug his. Which one is fake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been
that's
reading this
fake.
the wrong way the whole time. A.
Okay. Okay. Sam?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with A.
DJ Axis?
I'm gonna go with D. I think they all happened. Fuck it.
Let's see. Who else? JV?
I'm gonna go E.
Okay. Sam, anybody
All
else?
right. Yeah. So Cavitano says D. Zillage says B. Let's see. Lepo says
Okay,
E.
Hold on. You said Zillage said B? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, next.
Lepo says E. Carrie says C. Jacob Gallo says C. BTK says A. Aaron Laura says B. Beak says B. And JB says E. I got to remind you all, like as far as like you guys know that a dinghy is a small boat, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Okay. All right. The fake story is B.
Oh.
The man that was arrested, brought to the courtroom, and all of that. That was, if I'm not mistaken, that was a pope. It was a dead pope, and his successor was angry at him, dug his corpse up, and put him on trial.
Yup.
And had his corpse
I
killed.
think I remember hearing something about that too. Like had his corpse killed. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah. All right, next one. Is the story below completely real, altered a bit, or false? A naval captain engaged in a battle against an enemy submarine. The fierce multi-day battle eventually ended and resulted in the. That's supposed to come out. I should have took that out. The battle
Welcome to the
eventually
show, Iron.
ended.
Iron Oxide.
What up?
Guys, wait till I'm done reading before you do that. Now I have to start over.
Now I'm at the bottom now. What the hell?
Welcome, Iron. I'm sure Selena's with. I can't see you guys right now. Is the story below completely real, altered a bit, or false? In fact, let me erase that so I don't. Yeah, you're seeing real time.
this
There.
this is autism.
Okay.
This is autism.
All right. A naval captain engaged in a battle against an enemy submarine. The fierce multi-day battle eventually ended when the crew discovered that their enemy was in fact a submerged log. To make matters worse for the captain, he caused an international incident by ordering his crew to fire on another country's territory, thinking it was an enemy target. The captain was relieved in disgrace, but found success in his civilian career, depending on how you look at it. Is this story A, real, B, altered, or C, false? Sasquatch, let's start with you.
It's real, and I can tell you what Navy it was.
No, don't say anything else. Because remember, I said don't say too much. Sam?
I'm gonna go with slightly altered. Also, welcome in Scream Queen Selena.
Hi, you too, you lovely kitties, you.
All right, Selena, you are next.
I'm gonna go with real, but I didn't really hear the whole story. But yeah, I'm going with real.
Okay, Iron.
I'm going real because of what Sasquatch said.
And Sasquatch, that's why I said don't say too much. That's exactly why I said that. DJ Axis.
I'm gonna say altered.
Okay. And who else? Who didn't I get? JV.
Again, you forget the clown every time. Jeez. It's because I'm black, right? Is what it is. Is that
yes.
what
you are? Yes, that's exactly it.
You are the darker shade of light skin. So yes.
Okay, good. Okay. I'm gonna go A.
All righty. All right, Sam.
Okay. So we've got Cavitano for A. We've got Carrie for B. Zillage for B. Beak for A. JB for A. Jacob Gallo for A. We've got Lepo for B. BTK for B. Old Blindy for B. And Aaron Laura for A.
Let's see. The answer is A. It is 100% completely real. The captain, L. Ron Hubbard.
That motherfucker.
Wow.
Found success in civilian life.
Ask me how I knew that.
You were.
I gotta know how.
I did a show on that.
Of course you did. All right. Next session is fact or fiction. Yay. Okay. Is this fact or fiction? A cat survived 3 ships that were torpedoed during World War II, earning him the nickname Unsinkable Sam. Speaking of Sam, we'll start with you, Sam.
I'm gonna go with fiction. B.
Selena.
I'm gonna go with A. I want him to live.
I'm going with A because I either I'm having deja vu or something, but I think I've heard this story before.
Okay. DJ.
I'm going with fiction. B.
All right. JV.
Oh, I'm not last now this time. Thanks. I'm gonna go A.
Yeah, I just got a call from Human Resources, so.
Okay, good.
That's fine.
It's A.
Okay. All right, Sam. Anybody else?
Yeah. We got Lepo for A. We got Old Blindy for A. Suka for A. You know, it occurs to me that some of our chat members have some pretty out there names. Suka being bitch in Russian and Old Blindy just being like all kinds of wrong. We also have Carrie for A. JB for A. Cavitano for A. Aaron Laura for A. Beak for A. Old Joe for A. Jacob Gallo for A. BTK for A. Zillage for A. And I'm double checking to make sure that was it. I think so.
You said Old Man Joe?
Yeah, Old Joe.
Old Joe. He said A?
Yes.
All
Yeah, everybody
right.
wants this thing to live. I keep thinking of the unsinkable Molly Brown.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So this is fact. This cat started out on a German U-boat. German U-boat was torpedoed. He was picked up by I believe the British Navy. They had rescued him because after they shot the boat down, then that boat was shot down, and he was found on another piece of rubble floating in the sea. And then he ended up on another ship, and that ship was shot down, and he was rescued again. And he lived in, passed away at an old age. One of the sailors took him in and took him home. But yeah, in all three of those boats, he outlived every person on those boats. That cat was the only survivor.
It's too bad he wasn't on the Indianapolis.
Right?
I knew I heard that story before.
It's so funny. I'm like, I want
Shark
this cat
Bait.
to live, and it's like World War II.
Yeah, he did. I mean, well, the
least he
cat was.
lived.
Well, I saw a photo of the cat. He was half black, so they weren't gonna sink him because
Wow.
they get a. Well, you don't want to get sued for it. I mean, it was a hate crime,
Right.
so of course they weren't gonna leave him out there.
I don't think they cared
hate
that much
crime.
about hate crimes in World War II.
I don't think
I do. The fact that cat lived. I mean,
Yeah,
we all know
before
if
we,
it was you would have kicked him off the raft or the little
Well,
piece
sure,
of wood
sure.
he was floating on.
No, that's a waste. That's a waste of perfectly edible cat. But before we move on,
We eat this here, sir.
Sasquatch, do you have to bounce right now, or do you got a couple minutes?
I got a few minutes.
Okay.
Let us know when.
Yeah, thanks for coming too. Okay. Believing that cows were evil and connected to Satan.
Cows or crows?
Excuse me. Believing that crows, thank you, are evil and connected to Satan, a pope declared war on them to, quote, free the universe of them. Is it A, fact, or is it B, fiction? It was cats that the pope declared war on. Sam, let's start with you.
Oh, Christ, I really want it to be B, but it's probably A. So I'm going to go A.
Right. Iron?
I'm thinking B.
All right. Selena?
I'm gonna go with B. Sorry, my dog's going nuts. 1 second.
Oh, is Thor okay?
Yeah, Thor's actually sleepy. It's Butters that's like scratching on the door trying to make as much noise as possible.
Oh, okay.
Butters.
Give me a second.
He's using his butterfingers.
Fucking Butters.
He's using his butterfingers. All right. Well, until she comes back, DJ Axes.
Both are plausible considering how fucking crazy popes are, but I'm gonna go with A. The popes, man, they'd be crazy.
JV.
I'm guessing this pope was also from Australia since they declared war on emus and lost. So I'm gonna go with A, fact.
All right. Caucasian Sasquatch.
B.
All righty.
Let me guess. You did a show on this pope, huh?
Sam, anybody in the chat?
Yeah, we got a fair number of them. Also, Carrie's saying that Selena went with B. I don't remember hearing her say that.
Yeah,
but, she may have. She may have. So okay,
I didn't
okay.
hear anything.
Yeah, we'll go with B for now until she corrects us, I guess. Then
I'm gonna leave it blank until she corrects.
Yeah, I heard her. She said B.
Oh, she said B. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All
okay,
right, Sam.
Good. All right, so we got Lepo for B, Zillage for A, Suka for B, Old Blindy for B, Carrie for B, Beak for B, Caviteno for B, Aaron Laura for A, Jacob Gallo for A, JB for A, Voraxalon for A, BTK for B, and I believe that's everybody.
Okay. The answer is B.
Son of a bitch. I knew I should have gone with that.
No one likes cats.
I mean, plus crows, that would be harder to catch. I mean, how you going to kill the crows? They fly away. Cats are right fucking there.
There was once an English king who declared war on frogs at night. He hired the peasantry to run around in his garden and jump at all the frogs to make them stop croaking. Ask me how I know.
All right. Next one. At one point, PepsiCo had the 10th largest military in the world. A, fact, the USSR loved the soda, but because Soviet cash wasn't widely accepted, they paid in military vessels and vodka. Or B, fiction, they had the 6th largest military. Iron, let's start with you.
Yeah, I'll go with the A.
Okay. Selena back?
She's feeding the dogs, I think.
Gotcha. All right, DJ?
I think A is correct.
Okay. JV?
I mean, if you turned in 100,000 Pepsi points, you got yourself a Harrier jet. So I'm gonna go with A.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not true, and I did a show on that.
Oh god!
Oh my god!
He's always I did a show on that.
For those who don't know Sasquatch, he has done a show on pretty much anything you can think of.
I've been doing this for 5 years, man. Like, if it's esoteric and I don't know about it, I'm upset and I want it hunted down and shot immediately.
I'm gonna go with A because that sounds very USSR.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Sasquatch.
I actually don't know this one, but
What?
I'm going to go with A because I really want the Russians to be like that.
Okay. Sam, the good old chat.
All right. It's a lot of A's. Carrie for A. Aaron Laura for A. Zillage for A. Lepo for A. Cavateno for A. Jake Gallo for A. Beak for A. JB for A. BTK for A. Suka for B. Old Blindy for B. And I believe that is everybody who's answered. And also Amira says happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, Amira. The answer is B.
Oh.
But everything about the USSR is correct. They gave them a whole a whole bunch of military vessels, you name it, and PepsiCo had the 6th largest military in the world because of the USSR.
I'll be damned.
So wait. So how many Pepsi points would you need for a aircraft carrier then?
That's a good question because I think it was some of the stuff they gave them were aircraft carriers along with the aircraft. Oh, they also gave them vodka too. Yeah, well, as you see,
Russian.
All right,
Bro, if I'm getting illegally smuggled stuff from Russia and it doesn't have vodka in it, I'm sending it back.
What is this, a bride? I wanted vodka.
Get
back in the box, you.
It's coming vacuum sealed either way, Iron.
Okay, true story. I had some neighbors that were from Ukraine, and they had Ukrainian vodka shipped in. One shot, I am on my ass. That is how strong that shit was.
Yeah. Not to mention their cognac. I spent an eventful night in front of a toilet bowl, breathing fire through my mouth and nostrils after some
Right.
Georgian cognac.
Oh,
That
God.
may have been formaldehyde, sir.
I'm pretty sure they just call it alcohol over there, but yes.
Well, I mean you think about it with if you're in the Korean alcohol, I mean that's what soju is. It's formaldehyde. Basically, it's what they use.
Yeah.
And bodily
God damn.
fluid.
I used to love seeing soldiers when I was stationed in
Embalming
Korea.
fluid?
I used to love seeing them drink soju because it's odorless. You can't taste it and you can't smell it, so you can put it in anything. You know, they would bring out bowls of Kool-Aid, and these guys would be sitting there. You could drink all night, and you wouldn't know right away.
Oh,
And
danger,
so
danger.
I would
danger.
I would sit there and I would watch these guys. They would drink out of these bowls, right? There would be a group of them, and then they would stand up, and that was it.
No.
They-
No.
So I mean,
Hey,
we
devil.
actually
I
we
took
actually
my
had a
wife to a strip club one night, and when we got there, the strippers were dancing up on me, and they noticed my wife, and every single one of them bought her a shot. And my wife doesn't drink vodka, and so I ended up taking several shots and getting very, very drunk.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh
God,
boy.
alcohol
Well,
stories.
with that said, I'm gonna go to the next one. Okay, next one. Pole was a parrot owned by a former president. He had to be removed from a funeral service for constantly swearing at the people mourning at the service. Is this A, true, or is it false? Iron.
I'm gonna say false.
All right. Is Selena there? Is she back?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. I'm gonna say true.
Okay. Sam?
I'm gonna go with true also.
All right. DJ?
I'm gonna go with true as well.
All right. JV?
Birds are assholes. True.
All right. Sasquatch?
And no one else has said false, have they? I'm going to go with false just to be different.
All right. Sam, anybody in the chat?
Devil.
Well, we've also got Devil on the panel now.
Oh, okay. All right, Satan, what's your pick?
I'll choose false to take away Sasquatch's being singularly false.
Wow.
Yeah. Stomping on your.
He will never take the holiday. Of course you did. All right, Sam.
All right. We've got Carrie for A. Suka for A. Beak for A. JB is of a mind like Sasquatch and Devil. He went with B. Jacob Gallo for A. Aaron Laura for A. Zillage with another B. Cavatino for A. Lepo for A. Old Blindy for A. BTK for A. Yep. I got two of those on there. I'm just double checking something real quick. Okay. Yeah, I think that's everybody.
All right. The answer is A. It was Andrew Jackson's parrot.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just wanted to be different.
Yes, I knew it.
Finally on the board.
Sasquatch, you're thinking Kohai's spot. You're thinking Kohai's spot is that's knowing the answers. All right. Next
All right,
one.
before we beforehand, I think Sasquatch, are you?
Yeah, I got to bounce. Much love.
Okay.
I appreciate it, folks. I'm not going to shill anything. One thing I want to shill. Captain Curmudgeon is coming back to YouTube on the 19th. We're doing our next Blast Radius episode. And that is all.
All right.
8 p.m.
Thank you,
Eastern.
sir.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
Appreciate it.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for being here, man.
Nice to
Don't
see
let
you,
me
Squatch.
down. Everybody.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Next one. A farmer in a small Ohio town was forced to hire a hunter after he thought it was a good idea to buy 20 emus.
Oh, God.
I spelled emu wrong. The farmer faced multiple complaints from other farm owners who were terrorized by the emus. At first, the farmer refused to hire a hunter to kill his emus until they decided it was a good idea to start kicking their owner repeatedly. Is this A, fact, or B, fiction? And we will start with you, Joker voice.
I'm gonna say fact because that just sounds awesome.
Selena?
I'm gonna say A.
Iron?
Fact with conviction. I think that's a fact.
All right, Sam?
Damn emus.
I'll go with fact. A.
All right. DJ?
You know, I'm from Ohio. I don't know if this sounds quite batshit enough for Ohio. So I'm gonna go with B. I'm gonna say this one's fiction. It may have happened somewhere else though.
Ooh,
Okay, let's see. Aaron. Oh, who else is on? Anybody? Did I miss anybody?
Devil.
Yeah.
Devil. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Let's see. I would have to say this one's hard. There can only be like one dominant species at the top of the food chain, like at the very top, and it's gonna be us or the emus. So I'm gonna say fact because they're just bastards who we're gonna have to take out eventually. We're gonna have to stop them.
All right, Sam.
All right. So we've got Aaron Laura for A. Zillage for A. Jacob Gallo for A. We've got JB for A. Cavateno for A. Carrie for A. And he colorfully says that emus are fucking mean. We have Lepo for B, just because no war was mentioned. BTK for A. Old Blindy for B. Beak for B. I think that's everybody.
Okay.
All right.
But just before you give the answer, if anyone watches Friday Night Tights, whenever Shad is on a panel and he begins to make a point, Gary is always quick to point out that his country lost 2 wars to emus.
Oh, I do the same thing to Grant Gregory, man.
Yeah. I've made many
every
memes
chance I
about it.
get. In fact, I pronounce it wrong now at this point specifically to piss him off.
I love Grant. He's great.
Are you guys ready? You ready for the answer?
Mhm.
This is 100% true. It happened to my roommate. It was her grandfather.
Shut the front door.
Whoa!
No way.
Yes. And it was right down the street from where I'm sitting right now, literally.
Oh, that's awesome. Again,
it was a lot more to it. The emus started. I kind of did it in a little bit of reverse. They kept kicking him, and he didn't want to get rid of them. And when they realized that beating him up wasn't enough for for them to get free, they jumped the fence and started attacking all the neighboring farms. They started destroying their livestock and pretty much did what the emus in Australia did, and then went back to her grandfather's property and returned to kicking him silly again until
Damn
he finally
raptors.
just said, "Okay, to hell with this. Let me go get a hunter." And they hired hunters because by then the other farmers were ready to hang him and the emus, and they got rid of them.
Don't the emus isn't that like the sound they used to make the raptor sound in like Jurassic Park or some shit?
I think so.
All right. This next one, weird laws.
How's that again?
Weird laws.
Okay.
I know I'm a bit of a vagabond.
Wow.
I like Vagabond. He's cool.
I do too. Oh my gosh,
Oh
he's
my
cracking
God,
us
he's the
up on
best.
our show today.
I
so
gotta
funny.
have him on this. We gotta have him on here one of these days. All right.
Soup.
All right. First weird law. Doing this in Iowa will get you a misdemeanor, punishable for up to 30 days in jail and a fine of $625. A, pass off margarine as butter. B, jaywalk on Tuesdays without a German Shepherd. C, eating roasted chicken on Saturdays. Or D, calling someone by their last name. Selena, we'll start with you.
go with the weirdest one and go with A.
That's not weird.
Iron.
C.
All right, Sam.
A, because nobody likes a fraud.
DJ.
That shit ain't margarine. It's fucking butter. It's A.
All right. Devil.
I'm gonna go A2, and you know what? I'm sorry if you freaking eat it and you're fooled. You deserve to be lied to. Yeah, I'll go with A.
JV.
I go last again, huh? Back of the bus, thanks. Okay, so we're gonna.
I'm
go
sitting
A.
right next to you. So what are you complaining about?
A.
A. Okay, Sam.
All right, so we got Zillage for A. We have Carrie for A. Or I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Zillage for B and Carrie for A. I was looking at one name and the other one's answer. It was weird. I have Beak for B. Old Blindy for B. I think, yeah, okay. Aaron Laura for A. Caviteno for A. BTK for A. Suka for A. Beak changes his answer to A. Jacob Gallo for A. JB for B. Lepo for D because it's stupid. Haha. I'm just reading out what it says phonetically.
No worries.
That's it. That's everybody.
That's it. The answer is A.
Yeah.
The one that makes sense.
Yeah.
Small correction. Old Blindy did come in with a B. Sorry.
No worries. All right, next one. In California, it's illegal to A, give candy to city workers, B, hand out copies of the Constitution without a permit, C, spill lemonade on the sidewalk, or D, eat frogs that have died in frog jumping contests. Selena, let's start with you.
Sorry, I'm eating Fruity Pebbles.
Yes, I love those.
That's a valid excuse. I'll allow that.
I don't think that's illegal.
Right? Let's see. California. Let's see. Ooh, this.
I know the answers.
You do know? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
he said it
I
already.
live in California.
Devil, you are not supposed to say that.
Well, I'm gonna go with A because I've been good with A, so we're just gonna go with A.
Hey.
All right, Iron.
I think because California B.
All right, Sam.
Yeah, that's my thinking too, Iron. I'm gonna go with B because California fucking hates the Constitution.
DJ.
You know, I actually think it might be A. I think there might be some weird laws about giving stuff to city workers.
Okay, JV.
I've lived in SoCal most of my life. B.
Okay. Let's see, Sam. Devil, you got to go last because of what you said.
Okay.
All right. So we have Lepo for C. Zillage for B. Carrie for D. Beak for B. Old Blindy says E, but that's not one of the choices. Aaron Laura for C. Suka is also saying E, also not one of the choices. Caviteno for B. Let's see. BTK for B. Suka for A. Old Blindy for B. Jacob Gallo for A. And JB for A.
And JB for A. Mm-hmm. The answer is D.
Oh, you didn't give me a chance.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
You damn dick. It was definitely D because I used to live very close to it. They have a frog jumping competition that was really close to where I used to live, and they actually were had to ban them, but they brought over these like toads from freaking I think Australia that are freaking like 30 pounds. They're huge and they can jump really far, and so I knew that probably that's where the law comes from, is that you can't eat the frogs if they die from the competition.
Well, now as far as the hand out the
Holy
copies of the Constitution, where I got that idea is the college I was going to in my undergrad in California. Some students got in trouble with the police for handing out copies of the Constitution. They told them that they had to have a permit. This is a public university.
What college?
They were told that they had to have a permit to hand out copies of the Constitution.
What college?
Cal State Northridge.
I went there for my teaching credential.
Yep. So, we were all shocked, but we were like, "Wait a minute, what?"
I'm not surprised.
All right, next one. In the state of Ohio, A, you must have a permit to build a snowman. B, it's illegal to catch lightning in a bottle. C, cops cannot perform arrests on Sundays or on July 4th. Or D, throwing meatballs is a felony. Selena, we'll start with you again.
I'm gonna do meatballs. That's funny.
If ever there was a reason for a guess.
Right?
I'm thinking A.
Okay. DJ?
That's a spicy meatball. Give me D.
All right, Sam.
Do you want to build a snowman? Show me your paperwork. A.
Devil.
Oh shit. I'm probably gonna go with the meatball because wouldn't that be assault? And assault isn't a felony anyway. So
it'd be assault and a pepper.
You might have seasoned it.
There you go. There you go.
You pepper them all nicely with the salt. All right, Sam, anybody in the chat?
Yeah, we got
Wow, thanks again. Wow.
Oh wait, JV.
Hello, thanks.
JV.
I'm gonna say just because it's so ridiculous, B.
All right. Now, Sam.
All right, so we have Carrie for B, Beak for A, Zillage for C, Aaron Laura for B, Caviteno for D, Old Blindy for A, Lepo for A, BTK, sorry about that, BTK for C, and Jacob Gallo for A.
All right. The answer is C.
Really?
That's boring.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I'll tell you something else. A fun fact about Ohio is if somebody tries to steal your car but is unsuccessful and you call the cops, you will be charged almost $500 for them to investigate.
Note to self: moving to Ohio, committing all crimes on Sunday.
Yeah.
Right. I know what my drinking days are.
Right.
They also don't sell alcohol on Sundays.
Yep. No alcohol
I mean,
on Sunday.
yeah.
I'll buy it on Saturday.
I'll just break into Zillage's house and take it.
Right. Oh, you can't get arrested. You just fucking rob a place.
You know something? Again, I live in Ohio, and that no arrests on July 4th makes so much sense now.
Really?
Oh my god!
Well, how are you gonna get them with that damn celebration with that red, white,
Yeah.
boom? You can't even get somebody to arrest.
I have seen some degenerate ass shit on the 4th, and now I know why.
Damn.
Well,
4th of July is like the purge.
wait. Degenerate behavior in Ohio. Come to where Iron, Selena, and I live, and we can probably top that.
I have been there several times, and that's why I plan on going back.
All right.
It turns out I have family out there, so
To commit crime.
I'll be linking up with you and Iron and Miss Selena and eventually. That's
Hell yeah.
Vegas meet it, maybe? Vegas meetup?
Which is confirmed. The week ending April 19th and 20th, which is also the weekend of WrestleMania here in Las Vegas.
I thought it was the 14th to the 16th. I thought that's what they said.
Well, that's still the week that's still the weekend of the 19th.
Okay, so it's early in the week. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Maybe people will stop booing Hulk Hogan by then.
No, please keep booing him. Keep booing him.
When it comes crashing down, and
Did Nerdrotic put out the VIP stuff yet or no?
I don't know, but I heard him say it on FNT. So he's a.
Oh, see, I missed FNT today because I was trying to get ready for our stream, so I missed the whole thing. I'll have to rewatch.
They're actually shopping around. They're actually shopping around for a venue because the Millennium the side room they don't have access to it, so they're looking for a new spot.
Oh wow!
No!
I love that place. Aww.
I hate that place.
Hey, JB, we'll do it at your bar.
I'll be honest, they've outgrown it. It's just too small now.
Well, see, normally I would say come to my bar, but right now I'm unemployed, so that's not going to happen.
Well, sue them.
I can't. They closed the doors. I can't sue them.
Oh, they closed down.
Yeah. That's a whole another topic. So, next question. Next quiz.
All right, next question. Yeah, yeah, that got somber real quick.
Yeah, it did. Thanks.
All right. Tattoos were banned in this state until 2006. Is it Oklahoma, Utah, New Hampshire, or Maine? Sam, we'll start with you.
Utah.
Selena?
I think it's Oklahoma because I lived there. I believe that's, yeah.
Don't give too much away, baby.
DJ?
You know, that does sound like some Mormon ass shit, so I'm going to go with Utah.
JV?
Utah.
All right. Devil?
I'll say Utah.
All right. Iron?
Oklahoma.
All righty. Sam, the chat.
All right. We have Carrie for Oklahoma, Beak for Utah, Cavatello for Utah. Carrie changed it to Utah. Sorry. We have Zillage for Oklahoma, Bush McFadden for Utah, Aaron Laura for Utah, Old Blindy for Utah, Jacob Gallo for Oklahoma, BTK for Maine, and LePeau for Utah.
All right. The answer is Oklahoma. I put Utah in there to throw you off.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe it's. I know that they've got some funky ass morality clauses in their laws over there. So.
Yep. Yeah, I lived right in the border of Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri, and I knew lots of tattoo artists from Oklahoma that worked in every other state.
Really? Wow. Okay.
All right, next one. Until repealed in 1964, doing this in New York was punishable by death. A, running into traffic. B, jumping off a building. C, hiring someone to, quote, delete you. Or D, jumping into a pool without knowing how to swim. These were actually,
I mean, aren't
those
all punishable by death?
I thought it was pointing out crime statistics,
but no, one of them is an actual crime. I mean, you can die, but one of them, I guess, if you die, you will be convicted and sentenced to death. Selena, we'll start with you.
This is so weird because don't they all make you, let's see. I'm gonna say D.
You're saying D? Okay. Iron?
I'm conflicted. I really feel strongly it has to be A or C because both involve other people. But I'm gonna go with A. Wild guess.
All right. Sam?
See, that's what I was thinking too. Is like A, B, and C. It could all involve inconveniencing or hurting other people. D, that's pretty much just Darwin Awards. So, but I'll probably I'll probably go with C because that's like conspiracy to commit murder, even if it is just your own murder.
Okay, DJ.
Yeah, I got a theory on this one, so I'm gonna go with C.
All righty, JV.
I want to say B because if you survive, you just deserve to be put out of your misery for being stupid. But C sounds the most plausible.
Okay, so C's your answer.
Yes.
All right, Devil.
Oh shit, this one's hard. I wouldn't say jumping off a building because then you're already dead. That's it's
unless it's a house, then you never know. I mean, that
I mean, if you take a swan dive head first, then yeah.
Because I mean, like, if you're jumping off a building, you're risking other people's life. But like I said, it seems like you'd already be in the ground. Running into traffic might cause the same thing. I don't know. This is a real hard one. Running into traffic. A.
All right, Sam. Chat.
All right, we got Carrie for D, Lepeau for B, Zillage for C, BTK for B, Aaron Laura for D, Caviteno for A, Old Blindy for B, Jacob Gallo for A, Beak for C. Double checking here. I think that's everybody. Yeah.
Okay. The answer is B.
Are you shitting me? Damn
No.
it! I want to say that.
The answer is B. If you somehow survive jumping off a building, the state of New York can sentence you to death.
That's like the one thing that guarantees your
death. Until it was repealed. Yeah.
Right.
Until it was repealed. Now you think that's funny. Here's one I almost put in, but I couldn't stop laughing. There's a city in California called not Chico. I think it's called Chico. It's either Chino.
Yeah, Chico.
And there's another one called Chico, if I'm not mistaken. You will get hit with a $500 fine for possessing a nuclear weapon in that city.
Only a $500 fine, huh?
Wow.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well, it's kind of funny because
big bills.
This is absolutely true in Wyoming. I think it's true in a few other states too. But attempted self-deletion is not against the law here, but succeeding is.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Bring it back. He has some punishment to deal with here.
You'll be slapped posthumously with a felony.
Posthumously, yes. I like
They'll
it.
put an ankle monitor. They'll put a monitor on your headstone.
I mean, that's why I always said when I heard that as a kid, I was like, "What are they going to do? Kill you again?"
Right.
Yeah. Ask that Pope. They didn't stop him.
True. Exactly.
He didn't stop him from digging that other Pope up.
That's some Pope ass shit right there.
Exactly. All right. Next one. Which World War II moment in history is fake? A. British Special Forces trained a chimpanzee to be an assassin, codenamed Morris. The chimp had 7 confirmed kills, including a German commander. B. A beer-drinking, cigarette-smoking bear was trained and enlisted as a private in the Polish army. He slept in the bunks with other soldiers and worked in transportation, moving supplies and ammunition. Or C. German scientists figured out a way to attack America using various biological weapons. They ran a few successful tests before preparing to attack America with them, but the attack was stopped by Hitler, who saw the plan as offensive. The scientists created the bioweapons in violation of a law Hitler had created to prevent their use. Their use. All right, Sam, let's start with you.
As far as fake goes, I think it's probably C, because you're talking about the guy who demanded they build him a gun so big that it exploded the one and only time they used it.
Okay, Selena.
I'm gonna go with C2.
All right. Iron.
A. The monkey story sounds like bullshit.
DJ.
You know, I think the A one's real. Have you seen how fucking nasty chimpanzees are?
They are gnarly.
There's like terrible stories of them like ripping people up. No, that one probably did it. I think it's B. That's chain smoking bear though. Man, he ain't gonna have the he smoked. You know,
right? He's not going to have the energy to carry.
He's not going to be running into battle. My man's got black lung already. Come on,
JV.
Well, I'm going to say C because I want to meet that bear. He drinks beer and chain smokes just like me. I love it.
All right, Devil.
I'll go B.
All right, Sam. Anybody in the chat?
Carrie says A is fake. Oosh says monkey sounds fake as fuck, but it's probably true. But I don't have a definitive answer as far as which one's fake on there. Zillage says C. Lepo says A. Aaron Laura says A. Beak says B. BTK says B. Jacob Gallo says B. Caviteno says C. Old Blindy says A. Boosh says C.
Anyone else?
Nope, that's everybody.
All right. The fake story is A.
Damn it.
The bear's real.
No way.
I was right about the monkey.
I mean, it is Polish. I could see it being a chain smoking drunk.
Yeah. Yeah, it said they really loved beer and smoking, slept in the barracks with everybody, and when the war was over, they put him in a zoo.
Well, I mean, I'm fine with them having bear as a pet and shit, but what if the bear was a fucking mean drunk?
Well, he wouldn't be hungry. But yeah,
it's a good thing he was a happy drunk.
But drunk bear moving supplies and ammunition. That's funny. That's the part that got me.
Right. Yeah, it's not getting there in a straight line.
Sam, which of these moments in history happened in 1928? A group of conspirators had to poison, shoot multiple times, and drown Russian mystic Gregory Rasputin to kill him. B, the Boston molasses disaster. A giant tank of molasses burst and flooded the streets, killing 21 people. C, penicillin was accidentally discovered by Alexander Fleming when he noticed mold that was killing bacteria in a petri dish. Or D, World War I ended. Sam?
I don't know. It's definitely not D though. World War I ended before 1928, well before. I don't know anything about the Boston molasses disaster, and penicillin I thought was discovered in the 1800s, so I'm going to go with A, Rasputin, who they also hanged and castrated.
Yeah.
Okay. Iron.
I'm with you, but I think I gotta go with B because I think the Rasputin thing was earlier, so that's my guess. B.
Might have been.
Okay, Selena.
I'm also gonna go with B.
All right, DJ.
I'm gonna go with B. That molasses is a killer, man.
All right, Devil.
Yeah, I'm going with the molasses disaster too.
All right, Sam.
All right. We got Carrie for B. We've got Old Blindy for B. Zillage for A. Jacob Gallo for A. Aaron Laura for C. Beak for B. Lepo for A. Caviteno for B. BTK for B. Hey, wait, I see you over there on Rumble.
Hey, Wade.
The answer is A. Wait, hold on. Let me double check that. Hold on, I'll be right back because I'm not sure.
Oh no!
Hold on.
Call shenanigans.
I knew it was rigged.
I mean, yeah, I'm sticking with my answer A, but I think Iron actually made a pretty good argument for why I'm wrong. Yeah, so it's I know he went through a bunch of shit. He was also both attributed with curing the youngest member of the Romanov family, Nicholas. Was it Nicholas II of hemophilia as a boy because of all the inbreeding?
Yes. Yep.
But he was also partially responsible for allowing the Bolsheviks to infiltrate the Winter Palace in the first place and kill the Romanovs. So, yeah, I mean,
I realized I left my answer sheet in the other room. The other answers I pretty much knew, but this one I wanted to make sure. Let's see. The answer is C.
Oh,
I could have sworn that was before World War One.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Nope. Sorry, the answer is C. who said C in the chat, Sam?
Let's see. Let's scroll up here. Aaron Laura did. And that is it. She also said that she did a paper on this in college, or a presentation on it in college.
She did a show on it.
Okay. All right, next one. What happened in 1788? A. Some of Napoleon's men organized a rabbit hunt for their dear leader. To make the occasion memorable for Napoleon, his men released thousands of rabbits for him and the rest of the hunting party. Unfortunately for them, the rabbits weren't having any of it. As soon as they were released, the rabbits attacked the hunting party, including Napoleon, who ran away and jumped into his carriage. The emus will be proud. B. Dozens of people in France began to dance uncontrollably in the streets, some of whom danced themselves into exhaustion and or death. The phenomenon has given birth to suspicions that either poison or mass hysteria. The root cause was never discovered. Or C. Alcohol again. The Austrian army got into a massive brawl while camped in what is now Romania. As the alcohol took effect on the soldiers, so did paranoia, which turned into pure chaos. Not only did the entire army believe that they were under attack, but they fired on each other, thinking that they were the enemy. The results were hundreds of dead casualties. As for the real enemy, none of them were in the area. Sam, we'll start with you.
I'm going to go with B. Pretty certain of that.
All right, Selena.
I think I'm gonna go with B. Yeah, maybe B.
Okay, Iron.
I'm thinking C. Alcohol is always the cause of the problem.
All right, DJ.
I'm not sure if the dates match up, but the only one I've heard of any of these happening is B, so I'm going to go with B.
All right, Devil.
I'll go with B too.
All right, JV.
Well, considering there wasn't a lot of safety checks for alcohol back in those days, and it was pretty much pick your poison. I'm going to go with C.
All right, Sam. Anybody in the chat?
Yep. Carrie for A. Zillage for A. Caviteno for B. Old Blindy for B. Beak for C. Jacob Gallo for B. BTK for B. Aaron Laura for B.
All right. The answer, by the way, all three of these events happened. But the answer is C.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm victorious.
Yep. Yeah, Napoleon and his soldiers got their butts whooped by a bunch of rabbits.
See,
I could see this little dude with the giant hat going, "Run away, run away!"
I mean, the Monty
Python.
I thought that's what comes to my mind. The first thing.
Yep.
Terrible beast with big, sharp, pointy teeth.
Wow, that was well done, Sam.
He hates the
Yeah, I've watched that movie a time or two.
All right, next one. Which of these historical events is false? A. When he was in his early 20s, Captain Julius Caesar flipped his lid in anger after being captured by pirates. His anger wasn't because the pirates got the drop on him, but because the ransom they were going to demand for him wasn't high enough. He then demanded that the pirates ask for more money because he was worth more. B. During World War II, a German U-boat proudly joined the war against Hitler's enemies. However, the boat and its crew was destroyed after a few weeks because the British Royal Navy after being forced to surface due to the real enemy, a plunger. The crew forgot to pack one, and it came back to bite them when their toilet system backed up. Or C.
That's shitty.
C. Healthcare plans were a practice in ancient Egypt. While it was widely believed that Egyptians used slaves to build pyramids, they used skilled workers and they used skilled workers to complete the job. The workers got paid sick days if they spent weeks away from home. In addition, workers had access to walk-in clinics for checkups. Or D, these are all true. Or E, they're all false. Selena, let's start with you.
I'm going with all false.
All right, Iron.
Just the opposite, all true.
All right, Sam.
I think B was false.
All right, DJ.
I think B is also false.
All right, JV.
I'm gonna go D.
All right, Devil.
I'll go D2.
All right, Sam. Chat.
Carrier for D. Cavitano for D. Lepo for D. Zillage for C. BTK for D. Jacob Gallo for D. Old Blindy for hold on, it jumped on me. Old Blindy says B is true for sure. So yeah. Aaron Laura for D. Beak for C. Old Blindy's answer is C.
Okay, that everybody?
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah.
Okay. The answer is D. They're all true.
Oh.
I had heard the submarine shit story before, and the other two just sounded plausible.
How do you say shitstorm of all time in German?
True story.
Yeah, they had to surface, so their system got clogged up and backed up, and the German captain ordered them to raise the sub, right? And as soon as they came up right in front of the British Navy, and they just got nailed.
Also, true story. When I worked at Dismaland, when I worked there for 6 years, 1 month, and 10 days, not that I counted, in New Orleans Square, there's a employee restaurant that goes underneath one of the it's underneath one of the restaurants and the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's also underneath the main line, and one day the main line backed up, and it just rained shit inside this restaurant.
Oh no!
Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what, I got one. My uncle, rest in peace, was he was a plumber, and I was with him, and we went over and he was fixing some family's plumbing, and he turned off the plumbing and he said, "Hey, I'm going underneath." They said, "Okay, yeah, he said, "Hey, I'm going to be underneath the house. You guys, the plumbing's off, whatnot, blah blah blah." Okay, fine. He gets underneath there. He takes the pipe off, and he takes the the elbow part off, and the pipe, and he's working on the pipe. There, what looked like 250-pound grandmother gets up, goes in the bathroom, poops, flushes the toilet.
Oh, that's a shitty day.
It was for him. It was for him, and there was nothing I could do about it except sit in the truck next to him.
Oh,
and hear every cuss word that there was to say. I think he even invented a couple.
See, this right here. This is why I think I should still get points, even though the answer was D when I chose B, because obviously that story is a boatload of crap.
All right.
Sorry, I've been working on that for like 5 minutes.
We're almost done. You guys got like total 6 questions left, including this one. All right. Is this historical event true, false, or altered? An 8.5 pound. Wait a minute.
What?
Okay, I see what happened. Cause I did some
editing.
Yeah, I did some editing, and I rushed through it. That's why I'm seeing all these typos. All right, November 1954. Ann Hodges was sleeping in her home when an 8.5-pound meteorite crashed through the roof and into her side. The 43-year-old survived the incident and told reporters that, quote, "It was about time we had a little excitement in the neighborhood." The meteorite was donated to the museum in Louisiana and died of cancer a year later. Is the story A, true, B, false, or C, altered? And was 34. She said, quote, "We had a little excitement around here today," instead of the other comment, to reporters. B, and the meteorite was donated to an Alabama museum, and Ann lived but developed health problems. Selena, we'll start with you.
I'm gonna go with C.
All right. DJ?
I'm gonna go with A.
All right. Sam?
I'm gonna go with C.
All right. Devil?
I'm gonna go with A.
All right. Iron?
C.
JV?
I'm gonna go with B because I mean you can drop a small coin off of the Empire State and it's gonna go right through someone. Just the impact, just the impact alone. She's dead.
No, actually, that's not true. There's terminal velocity. So if you drop a coin off a building, it can only go to a certain speed. It'll hit and it'll hurt, but it won't go through somebody. That's a urban legend.
22 feet per second.
Yeah.
Way to make him look bad. Okay.
Physics and Gotham are different.
There goes Satan. Sam, the chat.
All right. We've got Carrie for C. Zillage for C. Aaron Laura for C. Beak for C. Lepo for A. Caviteno for A. Jacob Gallo for C. Old Blindy for C. And I think BTK is going with C. And I think that's everybody.
All right. The answer is C.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Yeah, I've heard this story. Whenever I talk about sometimes like it's possible that a meteor could go right through your house, right? That's the story I'm referencing.
All right. Here's the bonus 5. Each question is 2 points each. Depending on what you know, they might be a little bit more difficult than the others, but hey, they're 2 points each. So here's the first one. How many Earths can you fit inside the sun? A, 3.2 million. B, 5.9 million. C, 1.3 million, or D, 2.6 million? Iron, we'll start with you.
3.2 sounds right. So A.
Selena?
I was gonna say
All right. Devil?
D.
All right. JV?
D.
DJ?
Pretty sure that's A.
Sam?
I'm gonna go with A.
All right. Chat?
Carrie for B. Zillage for D. Beak for A. Aaron Laura for D. Caviteno for D. BTK for B. Lepo for C. Jacob Gallo for D. And Old Blindy says I only measure in bald eagles.
Okay.
Okay.
He's a patriot, folks.
All right. The answer is C.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Okay.
So I think only Lepo got it. All righty. Next one. King's Landing is a centerpiece of locations in Game of Thrones. Where are the scenes featuring it filmed at? A, Ireland, B, Croatia, C, Estonia, or D, Scotland? Selena, let's start with you.
Ooh, I think it's. Ooh, I'm between A and D. I'm gonna go with D.
All right. Iron?
I'm thinking D.
Okay. Sam?
No idea, but given that laws in like certain parts of Eastern Europe are probably easier to get around in terms of filming, I'm going to go with B, Croatia.
All right. DJ?
I'll go with D.
All right. JV?
A.
And Devil?
I'll go just to do something different. I'll go C.
Estonia. Wow. Okay.
All right.
Just-
Cat?
All right. We've got Caviteno for B. Carrie says, "Oh fuck me, I don't know Estonia because it's funny."
Isn't Estonia landlocked?
No, it's
There we
well,
go.
kind of. It's in the Balkans. It's like right up there by Finland,
Okay.
and Belarus. We have Zillage for B, Lepo for A, Aaron Laura for A, BTK for B, Jacob Gallo for A, Beak for A. Old Blindy says, "Mom wouldn't let me watch the gay sex show." Fair enough. Fair enough.
It was really more of a incest section.
Incest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really was.
Oh, it
yeah,
got
it
pretty
wasn't
gay,
called.
too.
It wasn't called gay sex. It was called buggetry. Okay.
But you know,
Yeah, was that
it's
everybody?
all relative, so it's fine.
I think that's everybody. Yeah.
Okay. The answer is B, Croatia.
Really? Wow.
Damn.
Which,
Fucking lucky
which to
guess.
me is weird because a lot of the show's filmed in Ireland.
Yeah.
That's what I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a lot of
Ireland
places,
and Spain.
a lot of companies film in places like Croatia and Romania because not only is it cheap to film
And
there,
Prague
but
too,
it's
right?
also really, really easy. The laws make it really easy to go and film there, as opposed to like Ireland, where you got to, depending on which part of Ireland you're in, you got to negotiate either with the UK or with Northern. It's a whole thing. So, yeah.
Yeah, but Ireland and Spain is where they filmed most of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, see, I didn't see it, so I don't know.
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, most of it was filmed again. All right, next one. The answers below are all real drinks, but which answer creates the energy drink supposed to be saying drank by the ancient Romans? It was the driving force behind every chariot fighter in the arena. Is it A, cow urine,
Ew.
B, fermented fruit with bodily fluids like blood, breast milk, and even vaginal or oral mucus. C, boiled vinegar and goat poop. Or D, dried sheep poop, water, and giant whale testicles. Selena, we'll start with you.
I wish I didn't eat. So gross. I don't even want to pick any of these. This is so disgusting. I'm trying to think Roman times. I'm gonna go with. Oh God. I'm gonna go with A. That's like. I'm just gonna go with A.
All right, Iron.
C.
All right, Sam.
Well, seeing as how every look, the Romans did a lot of fucked up shit. All of this is plausible, right? All of it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with B.
All right, DJ.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going with B on this one.
All right, JV.
As I take my Rockstar drink here, I'm going to go with B.
Yeah, that's just goat urine.
Devil.
Right.
You know what? I'd still rather drink any of those over a pumpkin spice latte. I'll go with boiled vinegar and goat poop.
All right.
I like what you think, Devil.
All right, chat.
We've got Caviteno for B. Zillage for B with the nauseous face emoji. Got Jacob Gallo for B. Aaron Laura for A. Beak for A. I'm not going to read that whole thing, BTK, but he went with B. Carrie said B because it's Rome. Old Blindy says Iraqi tea. Lepo says A. Old Blindy's actual answer is B. And I think that's everybody.
All right. The answer is C.
Shut the fuck.
Got it. Yeah.
I'm just wondering. Okay, who?
Wow, I was right.
Okay, but somebody had to come up with this. So I'm like,
right?
Hey, let's.
Right.
Hey,
That's the thing. Who the fuck sits around thinking, you know what would make this this boiled vinegar taste so much better? Some of that goat poop over there.
Some goat shit.
Someone who liked goat shit before he put it in vinegar.
Hey.
Yeah, I bet that poop's full of pep.
Hey, you got goat shit in my vinegar. You got vinegar in my goat shit.
But
he was,
but you know, it gives me wings. I feel great.
So I really enjoy goat shit. You know what would make it better? Is some boiled vinegar.
Right?
It just needs that taste.
Either way, somebody was consuming something and thought to add this other thing to it.
I'm just happy it wasn't B. That's probably the worst one on there.
Are you boiling vinegar? You better add some goat shit to that. It smells terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, level out the taste, right? Ugh.
I hate when somebody puts breast milk in with my fermented fruit. It masks the taste of the vaginal mucus. You know.
Lepo says it need that tang.
But again,
Stop it.
You gotta send someone out to gather those ingredients.
Stop
All right. Next one. I'm about to lose my lunch. My dinner. All right. The following song lyrics are from which three songs? Quote, as the sweat pours out your body, I've never seen a diamond, and all that glitters is gold. Is it A, Turn the Page, Royals, and Stairway? B, Here Comes the Sun, Love Yourself, and Rockstar? C, Yes Sir, I Can Boogie, Needed Me, and Don't Go Breaking My Heart? Or D, Shape of You, Hello, and I'm Yours? Selena, we'll start with you.
It's B.
All right. Iron?
A.
Sam?
This is gonna be a guess because I don't actually know all the words to all these songs, so I'm gonna go with B.
All right, DJ.
A.
All right, Devil.
Answer is B.
All right, chat.
Thanks again. Wow.
Oh, sorry,
Damn.
JV.
No,
Mhm.
you know, just bypass me. It's fine.
What's
I
your
get the
answer?
right
No, no.
answer by default now.
What's your answer, JV?
I'm gonna go B.
All right. Now, chat.
Just because I want your chair, that's fine. You don't gotta being a dick
We
about
got,
it.
we got Zillage for C. Cavateno for B. Old Blindy for A. Lepo for A. We've got Carrie for B. Beak for A. Aaron Laura for A. Jacob Gallo for B. BTK for B. And Bush for A.
All right. The answer is A.
Mm-hmm.
Because
No.
Stairway, and Rockstar both have the song lyric "All that glitters is gold."
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what got me.
Mhm.
to pick
Shit, I
B.
forgot that.
All right, last one. Which episode of Abyssal Musings did Samuel say, "quote You missed the quiz like 2 weeks in a row. What the hell, Kohai?" And she blamed it on work. Is it A, episode 52, B, episode 33, C, episode 44, or D, episode 28? Selena, let's start with you.
I'm gonna go with B.
All right. Iron?
I'm thinking C.
Sam, when'd you say
How
it?
the hell should I know? I don't know. Let's go with A, whatever. The latest one.
All right. DJ?
I'm gonna go with D.
All right. JV?
Oh, so you remember me now. I'm gonna go C.
God, you sound like a mirror sometimes, JV.
Hey,
Devil?
I feel her pain.
Isn't this like what's in my pocket? Like it's like how did I don't memorize everything this man says.
Right? Neither does this man.
Let's go 52. I don't know, A.
All right. Sam, chat.
All right. Scrolling all the way back up because yeah. Anyway, Carrie for C. Zillage for B. Beak for A. Jacob Gallo for C. Lepo says no fair. I was not born back then. PTK says E, all of the above. Old Blindy says I'm not that autistic to know that regardless. Yeah, that's fair. Cavateno says A. Aaron Laura says C. BTK says B. Lepo says B. Bush says I'm new here. C.
All right. The answer is B, episode 33.
Wow.
Yeah, that was almost 2 years ago, dude.
You said it like right at the beginning, dude. So give me a minute. I'll tally up the scores and I'll let you guys know who won.
Nobody.
Yeah.
lost.
Nobody wins these
There
things.
was no there's no
There's
winner.
no winner here.
So, but yeah, no, there's no fucking way I would have remembered that, man. I don't remember what I said last week. Yeah.
I don't remember what you said 10 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
Right? So yeah, this is fun though. This is a good one, Larry. Well,
This was
Yeah.
fun. And this was fun, Larry. I'm glad you're getting your revenge for all of my I'm gonna take your chair jokes for treating me like the bald-headed.
I'm just glad there wasn't like
Down here.
pictures. the picture ones where it's all like what was the
Oh, I
color of the
remember
doorknob, and yeah, it's like 5 miles back in the image and shit.
So, for lore context, for those who don't know, right, JV was one of the first people that we ever had fill in for one of us when we couldn't make a show. And ever since then, he's been after Larry's spot on the show. It's a whole thing. So anytime you hear them bickering about that, this goes all the way back to like, I don't know, what was it like? It's in the like the 20s, I think, of the episode range. Almost 100 episodes.
And I think at that time, that was like one of your highest viewed shows. So I was making the joke that I'm
right.
The box office attraction.
I thought you actually wanted his chair. I thought maybe it was orthopedic and nice, and like you just wanted to steal his fucking chair.
I want the fame. I want the fame. That's fine.
He does have a pretty nice chair, though.
It's all lumbar support and stuff. And
oh yeah,
Joker voice is all fucking give me that.
Cheers napping that thing in a rocket ship.
It has a 3 vibration setting. I won't say which setting I have it on, but you know, it's kind of heated in a few spots. It's quite nice.
Yeah. Real quick, BTK is asking, did Amira go to sleep? Possibly. It's kind of late, and she did say that she was having trouble finding a quiet place to hop online with. So, yeah. So I don't know if we'll be seeing her tonight. So we're coming up towards the conclusion here. So we may not see her tonight, but we'll definitely see her tomorrow on her channel. So yeah. All that, but yeah, she said something in the chat earlier about how she was having trouble finding a quiet place to get online with. So it's probably just family in the house. You know how it is.
No.
Well, some of you know how it is.
Okay.
It's always hilarious until someone gets hurt, and then it's just hilarious. Yeah. I think I used to have that on a bumper sticker. Right next to silence is golden, but duct tape is silver.
Ass, grass, or gas. No one rides for free.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can't put that one next to the other two I just mentioned, because then it makes you look like Buffalo Bill.
Okay. So I'm going to do this in 2 different ways. I will do as far as who won on the panel, and then I will do who won in the chat, and then I will say who won overall. Good?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah,
all right.
Good.
As far as everybody on the panel, the person who won with a total score of 13 was Iron Oxide.
Hey!
Wow.
Congratulations.
You won.
Congrats.
With the
He
total
beat
of
the runner-up by 3
13.
points, and that runner-up with a score of 10 is Selena.
Look at you go. You came in late, and you still
power couple.
Sam, JV, the 2 of you tied, and DJ, you got last. I'm sorry, buddy. You and actually, the messed up thing is, Devil came in much later, and you 2 tied.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a shitty week, so I'm already
get
exhausted.
As far as the chat, the person who came in at number 1 was BTK, and in second, in second place, it was a 2-way tie. It was a tie between Jacob Gallo and Aaron Laura, and then third place was a 3-way tie.
Threesome, nice.
It was
they're overrated.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so no, I had that wrong. It was a tie between Aaron Laura and LePo. Then third place is a tie between Jacob Gallo and Beak, and then Blindy after them. Oh no, it was a 3-way tie between Jacob, LePo, and Zillage. I'm sorry.
Can't make up your mind.
There was a lot of ties. Blindy and Carrie, they tied.
Tied up.
And
that costs extra.
The one who won overall is BTK with 15.
Wow.
Wow. Very good.
Well done, sir.
He can use Google quick, man.
Yeah.
I tell you what, those the bonus 5 really helped. That's what got a lot of you guys ahead. It really did.
Lepo.
Yeah, Lepo says 3-way with 2 guys. No thanks. Haha.
But yeah, it was the bonus 5 really jumped a couple of scores.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have some people who've been doing this with us for a little while in the chat, but some of them haven't been here for like when Kohai made every single one of these shows.
Hell yeah, dude.
She would wipe the floor with fucking everybody. Like to a point where JV quit guessing and just went with whatever she said in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like her winning percentage was like 99%. Like literally,
of some random shit.
I mean, and that 99% is because there was one trivia where she got one answer wrong, but like the 4 or 5 prior to that, from the time that I started, she got everyone correct, every last one of them, and we knew she wasn't cheating because there was a second delay between me saying the question and her answering. Because we timed it, we were like, she's got to be looking it up, and she wasn't.
What I think cinched that for us was that time. You remember when you did that quiz that was nothing but random questions about random shows that we'd done on the channel in the past?
Yeah, and she got every last one.
And she nailed every damn one.
Yeah, she did, and it was something like, "Who said I'm going to the bathroom?" And it'd be somebody in the chat, and she was like, "Oh, so and so in the chat said that." At like 15 minutes into, she would be like, "Oh, she'd be like, "Oh, BTK said that," at like 35 minutes into the show. Like that's how accurate she was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of scary.
I think after a while she kind of started feeling bad that she was beating the crap out of everybody, so she sort of dialed it back. But
yeah, and these weren't like recent episodes. Like we were going back a year, and she was getting them.
That's insane.
Yeah, we thought so too. It was kind of crazy.
But with that said, thank you all for coming out and celebrating my birthday with me. I appreciate it.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It really means a lot. I made it another year. All of you guys, you're always, like I said, you're always welcome. I'm glad to see that Thor's looking as handsome as ever, and I'm glad he made it through.
Yeah, that was something very traumatic for us, and we're so thankful for everybody who helped us out. I'm serious. You guys have been so great, even with the just prayers and checking in on us. Thank you guys so much. Really.
Yeah, you're welcome. Floor is open for you guys. Anybody want to plug anything? Have at it.
Okay. Let's do this in a little bit of order.
Free for all here. All right.
Well, JV said he wanted my seat. JV, now's your chance to see what you can do.
Oh.
He's like, what? I don't want this responsibility all of a sudden.
Come on, JV Hogan.
Well, I mean, JV Hogan. Wow. Okay, I'm more of a Bret Hart, CM Punk kind of guy. But anyway, yes, as you can see,
CM Punk, I can see that. Yeah,
right.
Definitely CM Punk.
But yeah, every Wednesday you can check me. You can check out my channel and my show where we talk about the world of wrestling with me and some friends, called Wednesday Night is Overbooked. Even if you're not a wrestling fan it's another medium of telling stories. And this is kind of where a lot of us in this YouTube space started from in the genre. So it's just another way of entertaining the masses. And it's fun. It's great. We get into some lively discussions, and then my panel gets amazed at how accurately I can predict things. I've just been watching the product for the last 40 years. So you get to know a few things. But you learn as a member of my panel, he's a noob, and he's learning a lot and actually getting really excited about the world of professional wrestling. And the Vegas meetup this year is during WrestleMania week out here in Las Vegas. So I'm very happy.
Very cool. Very cool. DJ Axis, what do you got coming up? Where can people find you on the internet, sir?
It's just business as usual. I stream over on Twitch at SethTheDragon _, and I have a VOD channel on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you got all the links up for me already. So
Wait. I was distracted. Did you say Suck the Dragon _?
No, I didn't.
No.
I'm pretty sure you got my links up.
I was like, wait a minute. I know it didn't.
Yeah, that's correct. No. Okay, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it's in the description below. And everybody you see on the panel chat, you can find links to at least their YouTube channel in the description below. So, and a handful of others who didn't, may have made it, may not. Anyhow, yeah, dude, DJ, as always, pleasure to have you, man. Appreciate you coming. I think he's saying.
I guess because I'm bored. Okay.
Yeah. Iron, where can people find you?
Sorry about that. Just getting late dinner here. Over on my channel, Iron Oxide, just like it's spelled, we just hit 327 subscribers.
Nice.
Really excited about that. The goal is to hit 500 just shortly into the year. So really happy about that. We got the weekly Rogues Gallery every Friday at 5:35 p.m. PST. So come and check it out.
Yeah, check it out. That show's hilarious.
It is good show.
All right, we have a lot of fun. Yeah, I was watching earlier tonight. It was pretty good.
I'll be breaking onto your show, by the way, real soon. I'm coming for your seat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Then I'm going to come on your seat.
Whoa. That got awkward quick. I'm just going to...
Since we're in the habit of grossing her out anyway, Selena, where can people find you on the internet?
Thanks, guys. You can find me on the weekly Rogues Gallery on Fridays on Iron Oxide's channel. I'm also doing a show with Mr. Berger and Kira Watches on her channel, Kira Watches channel. On Thursdays, I believe it's at 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. PST, and where we go over different clips of short films. So that's a lot of fun. And then you can just find me on different channels all over the place when they ask me and when I have the time. Thanks, guys, and thank you for having me. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Devil, I know you're short on time, so
God's coming back soon, Devil.
Happy birthday, Lawrence.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't the one who was sexually threatened this time. It's something new. Yeah, check us out. Check me, Sam, DJ over on the pub here very shortly. And thanks for having me.
Yeah. Larry, happy fucking birthday, brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
I guess that's me.
Yes.
Oh, you can see me in the chat as a moderator tomorrow on the world famous Exile Lioness 2 channel if she goes on. And you can catch me back here again on Abyssal Musings with my brother, Samuel the Infamous. And JV, if you want to come back on next week, that's fine. Well, you guys are always welcome.
I'll think about it. I don't know. I gotta talk to my agent.
We need to work on getting you a job, man. I've got a family member out there. We need to see about that.
Working on it.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, we'll see. You could ride with Selena as security because she'd be driving down that haunted road.
No, not
the haunted road.
That involves.
I almost forgot about that.
I did not. I never forget.
That's interacting with people when there's no booze involved.
Wait a minute. I forgot about that's why we haven't been taking Sandhill and we go the long way to everything
You're
now.
damn right.
Fuck. Because Joker knows Sandhill's a straight shot to get from the east side to Henderson.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck are we going this way? Going through Russell and all the
that road.
Russell, Hacienda, and all that fun stuff.
You don't want to run into the lady in white.
Sunset.
No, I do not. Thank you.
Well, she's one of JV's exes, so she's gonna go straight there. That's why I suggested he sit in the back seat because she'll snatch him out the car.
I had to bury the body somewhere. Sure.
Carrie's asking questions. That road is haunted. It was covered in the previous episode of this show, actually, with Selena on here. She's been freaked out about it ever since.
Ever since.
So, yeah. So anyhow, as far as myself goes, you can find me here in a couple of minutes over on Beelzebub on Devil's Channel, Beelzebub. We'll be back tomorrow evening with Screaming Into the Void, and also Exiled Lioness 2 shortly after that. And then over on Monday, we'll have I'll be on Adam the Renaissance Nerds channel for Mellow Mondays, and then right back here for Abyssal Musings next week. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming. It's been a great show. Happy birthday to Larry. This has been a lot of fun. And yeah, that's about it. Just remember, folks, it could always be worse. It could be raining flaming cobras or meteors. I guess meteors could puncture your house and your side. You know, that would suck too. So have a great night.